follow Euthermal. He just took down Percival, and I believe Setpass should be following Euthermal into Shin. I believe that should be his series. But here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Leylines. We have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Vitality. It is Zoun. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player, the Polish Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is Krystianer. We go. Whew. Here we go. And again, Zoun coming in as one of the heavy favorites to make it through and qualify for the event. At the same time, Krystianer has some killer PvP. I can see this going the distance. I can see this going all the way to the ace match. Oh, as we do have a bit of a pause. Hopefully everything is okay. And also, before I get ahead of myself, if you're in the chat, it's Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat, as hopefully the latency does clear up. Best of luck. Indy is supposed to be streaming, but after he fixes heating system in the house. Oh no! Indy! Share my papi, share my. Fair enough, fair enough. Much love to Indy, much love. I'm sure he'll jump on soon. Take care of yourselves. I know it's getting quite cold in Europa, as we're getting into winter. Here in Australia, it's getting hot, as you can imagine. The weather's heating up, papi. It's heating up. So jumping back into the game. In the last series, the players were quite passive in how they opened up. We saw 0 proxies, right? 0 proxies, 0 pylons, 0 fake proxies as well. Neither player really committed. Oh, speaking of, hello Zoun. What's going on? Probe is sent out, a pylon on the high ground, and this might just be a fake out, or we might commit to a proxy on the low ground. Here we go. Yep, pylon has been placed, the probe does rotate over towards the low ground, and there's a prime location for a proxy rover, a 1-base all-in. Meanwhile, Krystianer, he knows at least that a pylon is missing, so he's aware that something is wrong, something is amiss. And it comes down to Krystianer finding the proxy and trying to figure out, is a Stargate, a robo, or a gateway, or a fake out. Which one is it? How does he respond? Cybercore is done. And Krystianer sends out a second probe to scout. So he's going to be checking the northern side of the map. Meanwhile, the proxy is dead set. Oh, in the center, as we do get another pause. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, there's still some latency going on. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully it clears up. Hopefully. We can always regame if need be. Can always look to regame. Today in the morning it's like 2 degrees Celsius. I mean, thankfully, I feel like in Poland, like centralized heating, or like heating the household, is relatively common. So you can stay warm. Take care, papi. Take care. Look after yourselves. Nice match. Oh, hello Azura. Hello, Azura. Yeah, I mean, we're still kind of mid-series. We're just hoping to get through some latency issues. Azura. It's a must, yeah. I can imagine. Good. Of course you would say that. Azura. Once again, I said it to Sig. I say it to Azura. Where is Azura in the bracket, Pat? Where is he in the brackets? We could be casting Azura versus Zoun instead. Oh no. Azura. You haven't missed too much here. We're still in the early game. We've already seen that Zoun is coming into an all-in. It's on Krystianer to scout, and we'll see what his response is going to be. He could respond with a faster Nexus, could respond with a Stargate, could respond with a Rover. Oh, let's go. I forgot this was the thing. God damn it, that's it. God damn it. As again, Krystianer is searching for the proxy on the top side. You can see a Stalker fanning out towards the south side as well. Meanwhile, the proxy again dead set in the center. Sniper is done. Krystianer still looking, checking everywhere he can, and he will find it. He does eventually come across the proxy. Not bad. To take a while. No! Okay, thank God. Sounds fine in the end. The robot has been found, and Krystianer, he's still holding on to his resources, has been building up more Stalkers. Stalkers, they rally across the map. We have a backup pylon on the way just in case to keep everything powered. And Krystianer has to go all the way to the high ground to focus on that pylon. Has to go the long way around.
I'm here.
The shot. Gets a probe. Gets a probe. Robo's on the way. Third gateway as well. I will say that this tech is delayed here for Krystianer, but it's in production. Ooh, getting caught out. Losing one Stalker already. Nice catch for Zoun. Zoun catching a second Stalker as well. Miss rally out of Krystianer. Ay, taking a lot of hits. Yeah, taking too much damage. And now we're racing across the map. Zoun is moving in. Krystianer, does he recall? As he gets up the ramp. Boys are being pulled. It's looking desperate here for Krystianer. Stalkers, they still can't quite come in from behind. Okay, thankfully there's some sentries. So he has force fields, he can slow this down. At the same time, a gateway is exposed. And the gateway will fall. Takes on the gateway. Likewise, Krystianer, he can one-shot probes, but there's a defensive warp in. Yeah, there's that defensive warp in. Zoun defends. Oh, I'll pick up. Oh, does lose one of the Stalkers, but a miscontrol out of Zoun. At the same time, he does snipe a sentry. And Krystianer being knocked down to 2 gateways. Still has a force field. But this second gateway should go down as well. Now, once Krystianer has his own War Prism, he can start to engage a little bit more freely. But until then, he has to be so careful. Goes the gateway. Sunny still maintains that supply lead. Krystianer is still active with these Stalkers, and he can maybe try to backstab, maybe try to go for the pylons. There is still some potential. Zoun tries to force his way up the ramp. Gets punished. Doesn't lose anything major though, still has that supply lead. Gets moving in, and no force fields, none of Engie. Sentries are going to be going down. Stalkers, they're coming from behind. They're coming for the surround. Can we get on top of the Immortals? Zoun, he still holds on. Yeah, he breaks through. Breaks through the defensive line. Gets on top of the main army. And there's just not enough to defend. We do have 3 Immortals here for Krystianer. It's a lot of Immortals. Still holds on to them. Okay. He has potential. There's micro. Oh god, never mind. Jesus, the Immortals lose so much HP. And Zoun is done. GG gets called. He breaks into the main, and Zoun, he will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. Again, it was a rough start for Krystianer. It took him a long time to actually scout what was going on and find the proxy. Because it took him so long, he didn't commit to any tech early on. He was just waiting to scout, right? He was waiting to figure out what was going on. Waiting to figure out what exactly the build of choice was. And likewise, despite having those Stalkers out on the map, he didn't really find any damage either. He struggled to engage with the army itself. He struggled to counterattack as well. Zoun was all over it. GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, Zoun takes a lead, and now we're getting into game number 2. And again, hopefully things are clearing up here for Krystianer. Unfortunately, latency is something that's just out of our control. Oh. Just catching up. What changes were made to shield batteries? Energy overcharge. So now defensively, shield batteries are a little bit weaker, just because they get less of a boost from the energy overcharge. So it's like a slight nerf to defensive play, and it does impact PvP. Meanwhile, a big shout out to Federali in the chat. God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. Do appreciate the support. Do appreciate it. Gracias, gracias. Hope you enjoy the content, hope you enjoy the casting, hope you enjoy the StarCraft as we're getting into game number 2 and spawning in the top right hand corner of Tokamak. We have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Team Vitality. It is Zoun. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent, we have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is Krystianer. You're my favorite caster. Oh, thank you. Gracias, maybe gracias. Less than 3. Less than 3. Do appreciate it. We do what we can. We do what we can. We cast what we can. Again, it's a pretty intense period in time in StarCraft with all the events happening in NA. We should be a part of the SE for All Philadelphia cast. I don't know if we're going to be a part of the Stellarfest cast, the Stellarfest main event. We'll see. We'll see. They might allow for a B stream. They might not. We'll see. For now, 2-gate opener out of Krystianer, 2-gate opener out of Zoun. We'll see if Zoun goes for another 1-base all-in. We'll see if he does fake out a proxy instead. Does Krystianer go for his move and try to wall in some probes? Oh. He's looking for an opening. Always. Yeah, as this time there's no workaround in the map. A second pylon in the main base for Zoun, a second pylon in the main base for Krystianer. No proxy. No proxy, no shenanigans, no 1-base all-ins yet. So after an intense game 1, now we're slowing things down, getting into game number 2. Slowing it down. From here, we can go for faster expansions. That is why the probes are in position to block. Krystianer will be the first to expand. And Krystianer, he will pylon block Zoun. So nice delay. This may force out a Stargate instead. It may force out an earlier Twilight Council. Yep, speaking of, there it is. Twilight Council's on the way. So Krystianer, he will have the slightly better economy. Zoun will have the faster blink. So blink is going to be on the horizon. We'll see if Krystianer goes for his own Twilight Council or if he goes for a Robo into an Immortal. Oh, we have the answer. Twilight Council. So both players are heading in the same direction with some slight deviations here and there. One player has a faster Nexus, the other a faster Tech. Hallucination will confirm. This is where both players have to figure out what exactly is going on. Is there a Stargate, a Robo, a Twilight Council? And they both confirm. They get eyes on the expansions and on the Twilight Council as well. So far, everything's solid. Everything's as it should be. See, Krystianer is looking for proxies just in case. Bans out all of the observers. Sorry, all of the probes. Hallucinations. Let's go. Jeez, he sees everything. Oh my god. I didn't realize it would last that long. But he fans out and he sees and he scouts every corner of the map. He's looking for a proxy pylon, a proxy dark shrine even. Let's scout the edge of the map. Here we're checking for a gateway explosion. You can see that Krystianer, he has a faster third. Meanwhile, Zoun, he does throw down a proxy pylon. Ooh, and Zoun, he has yet to expand. Shows what she got. 2 gates. Wow, he proxies both gateways. Okay. Which means Krystianer, he sees nothing, right? Because he saw no extra gateways, it screams third base. In his mind, there should be an expansion. He's looking for the proxy just in case. Truth, like, something is wrong. If there's no extra gateways and if there's no robo, there's no forge, there's no third base, something is wrong, something is amiss. Krystianer getting a shield battery. Batteries on the way. Zoun, he's essentially all in. He's committed. Zoun just waiting for his gateways to kick in. That one shield battery putting in a lot of work. Oh. Let's put in a lot of work. 1 sentry goes down. Here come the warpins. Krystianer gets away. Does get away. Zoun rotating over towards the natural. He gets spotted. So far, Krystianer's holding on. Yeah, Zoun going for a very late expansion. Third base is on the way. Just now got thrown down. Krystianer, he defends. He's holding. Nice force fields. He locks down the sentries and the stalkers as well. Yeah, a bit of miscontrol there from Zoun. We'll lose the stalker. The others are very low. And Krystianer, he takes a lead. Takes a massive lead here. His third base has been mining this entire time, by the way. No extra gases, true. Gas count is very low. What is he going for? He's going for a gateway explosion into charge into mass zealot. And a 4th expand. Jesus. So a very aggressive follow-up here by Krystianer. What's he doing? Basically gasless. I say gasless. He has 2 gases. 2 gases in the main. No gas at the natural. No gas at the third. No gas at the 4th. Going massive charge lots. Looking to go for a swarm toss composition. Can he get there in time, though? Uh-oh. Zoun, he has extra Stalker Warpins. He has a massive Stalker army. Those deflected. Krystianer, we need those Warpins. We need those Zealots soon. Zoun, he still has a massive Stalker lead. And he's going for it. Yeah, he's pushing in. Krystianer, he needs pylons. Okay, 2 more pylons on the way. +1 is almost done. Oh. Krystianer gets pulled out. Leads out 1, 2, 3 zealots. Oh, just 2. Okay, he's still holding on. Charge is now complete. +1 is still on the way. And soon Krystianer can start pushing. Like, up until this moment, he's been stuck defending. That is true, but he's about to hit his power spike here. Of all these gateways, of all the economy, of +1, and the War Prism. Prism is coming, and here comes Krystianer. Zilrun gets caught. Nice catch here from Zoun. Krystianer takes 1 more gas, finally. I feel like we gotta go soon. Where's the Prism? Prism is outside of the main. Army gets spotted. Krystianer responds. What's the chase? Oh, blinks in. Jesus. The blinks in. That's a bold blink. Yeah, it was bold. Now he commits. Commits in, picking up zealots. Sorry, picking up stalkers for zealots. These are more efficient trades for Krystianer. At the same time, top left, he will defend. There's our shield batteries, he has zealots. But Krystianer's running out of zealots. He needs those warpins. He needs his army. He's pulling back around. He defends his 4th. Being pulled apart a little bit. +2 is almost complete. Krystianer's almost there. He's going across the map. He's going across. He's trying to defend with the bare minimum, but oh, that's a bit of an F2. He comes back. Okay, coming in for the surround. Okay, let's go. He doesn't win for the surround. Catching out the stalkers. Very nice. That's a lot of stalkers getting caught out. Yeah, and with that, he will catch him out completely here. Krystianer, he's going to run away with this. Catches out every single stalker. And Krystianer snowballs out of control. GG gets called, and Krystianer, he will tap the series. We are going to the ace match. Whew, GG. GG, well played. We're going to game number 3. Again, Zoun, he went for a very committed build. He went for, I would say, a 2-base all-in. It was a 2-base all-in. Remember, he went for a 4-gate setup. 2 gateways are proxied across the map, and the goal was to kill Krystianer then and there. But he didn't. He did not kill him. We saw that Zoun, he was trying to push in. He didn't get into any mineral lines. He didn't break the base. And as he was failing to get damage done, Krystianer was freely mining at his own 3rd expansion. Fully saturated as well, which led into his 4th base, which led into the Forge +1 and Charge as well. That is why over time, Krystianer snowballed out of control. And he was able to break through and overwhelm his opponents with the better upgrades, with the larger army, with the better economy. Zoun fell behind. He fell behind. That's also why we did point out when he took his 3rd base, we were like, oh. Like, he took his 3rd. That was Zoun identifying that he could no longer kill and that he was just going to play catch up, and he was not able to catch up. GG. GG, well played. With that, Krystianer snowballs out of control, and with that, we are now getting into our next game. And with that, we're getting into the ace match, and we'll see how this story ends. This could go either way, to be honest. Like, this could go the way of Krystianer, could go the way of Zoun. Let's go. And game 3 is going to be on Persephone. Go. Oh. I see in the chat. I want to file a complaint. How am I supposed to be playing StarCraft while there's a StarCraft tournament going on? Oh, no. Fun fact, I was very similar, actually. I remember back in the day when I used to watch StarCraft, I could not play at the same time because the sound effects of the game that was going on Twitch would mess me up so hard. Like, I would it is so difficult to to play and to watch or listen to StarCraft at the same time because the sound effects and the noises, they mess you up, or at least they mess me up. I can't do it, Bobby. I can't do it. Oh, no. But here we go. Here we go. This morning in the left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss, the South Korean Protoss, representing Team Vitality, being forced into the ace match. Can he bring it back? It is Zoun. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss player, we have the red Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is Krystianer. Krystianer. We go. As we're getting into the ace match. And we'll see how this story ends. Zoun does head across the map immediately, so going for a much earlier scout. Let's keep an eye on Krystianer. Now, after what happened in the last game, I would imagine that Zoun is going to just calm things down and play standard. I would imagine. As Zoun was punished for his attempted aggression. He was punished quite hard last game for his 2-base play. Zoun just being as annoying as possible. He gets eyes on the pylon, a second pylon on the main base for Krystianer, likewise second pylon on the main base for Zoun as well. So both players have their pylons, both players playing standard. No proxy. From here, we can either expand or throw down our tech. The probe for Krystianer is getting very low. So he cannot dance around, he cannot pylon block, not as freely. Meanwhile, Zoun, his own probe, can. His own probe is on full HP, full shields. Tasing away at the worker. Yep, there we go, there's a pylon block. Krystianer, he does land his own though. Okay, impressive. Very impressive. Both players get blocked. Both players are delayed. There's the cancellation. There's the expand. And both players don't go for their tech first. Both players go for the Nexus into a later tech structure. Hello. Sound just scouting on the right-hand side. Twilight counts out of Krystianer. Going for his council. Same can be said here for Zoun. Oh. And I believe Krystianer barely did scout. Yep, he's aware, he knows. Likewise said the Zoun. And just like last game, the question becomes, do our players expand and get a third base, or do our players go for an extra gateway explosion? We saw that Zoun was aggressive with 4 gates last game, and he did fall in his face. This time, we're assuming that he will take a faster third and head into the mid game. Here's our assumption. Once again, Krystianer does probe scouts. I say probe scout, he does hallucinate probe scouts. Checks all the corners. There's the expansion. Krystianer is the first to expand and get a third. And Zoun not too far behind him. We'll do the same. Yeah, so this time Zoun is calming down. We're calming down. We're expanding. We're building up. So far, both players are neck and neck. Like, there's a slightly faster third base for Krystianer, but only by a couple of seconds. Forge is on the way for Krystianer as well. We should be seeing one soon for Zoun. Okay. So Zoun instead is going for a faster Robo. Robo, gateways, extra gas. Krystianer doing the same. Going for his own Robo as well. Still no Forge, so there is going to be a window in time where Krystianer has +1 over his opponent. We go +1 has begun. So that is going to be an advantage that Krystianer can leverage. Hallucination does confirm. So Zoun, he's aware of the Forge. He's aware of the third. And Zoun, he's moving out. Does have a slightly larger army. Slightly larger. Does pick up the sentries, not bad. Gets 1, gets 2. Ooh, almost 3. But very nice catch. Yeah, Krystianer is punished. Was out of position. Head up, Savior off towards the right-hand side. They're headed towards the natural. Once again, Krystianer just having a hard time reacting here to Zoun. And no major losses outside of the sentries. So Krystianer, he has less sentries, he has less hallucinations. Adepts have yet to go in. They do scout the 4th. Zoun taking his own. Krystianer is moving out. The armies, they do pass by each other. Base trade? We might just base trade. Okay. Both players are +1, both players are star +2. Zoun pushes towards the third, and meanwhile, Krystianer hits the fourth. The third base is more impactful, so better start for Zoun. Zoun gets into the mineral line. He does break through. At the same time, Zells they peel off into the natural and into the third. Probes they evacuate from both sides. So both players will evacuate. Bases are falling. We can see Krystianer diving into the main. Does push in. Going for the Cybercore. Cybercore's going to go down. Probes, they should not escape. Ooh, can he deny +2? +2 is going to be huge. Will +2 finish it for Krystianer? So far, it's being left untouched. Nice save. Yeah, War Prism does save a couple workers. Forge goes down. And Krystianer, this might finish. It might. Oh, I chose the pylon though. Nah, never mind. Pylon goes down. Depower is +2. And +2 will not finish for either player. As all the buildings are going down. Zoun, he does evacuate towards the other side though. Yep, there we go. Probes in the main. And Krystianer, he will take the natural. He'll take the natural of Zoun. Zoun, he'll throw down his own base soon, I'm sure. Where are we headed? Probes are fanning out all over the place. They're scouting. Oh, Zoun, sorry, my apologies. He cannot afford it. You might. I assumed he had the money. Zoun, he cannot afford a Nexus. Oh, that is brutal. Yeah, Zoun, he's revealed. He has a bunch of probes surviving, but I mean, they only just survived. He can afford one more pylon, or he can afford extra gases. True, assimilators. Now, when it comes to the main armies, the supplies is still very close. Zoun does have this slightly larger army here. Zoun, he has more. Sorry, he has more zealots. Actually, supplies. He has sentries as well. Supplies are still very close. Be so careful with how you engage. And Zoun goes to the dive. The prism. Ooh, prism goes down. Massive pickup. He cannot micro. Yeah, that is huge. Yeah, and from here, Zoun can just snowball out of control. He can push in. He can push through. That was a brutal fight. And Krystianer, his best chance, his best opportunity would be to counterattack and try to hit the pylon. Can he get across? Can he kill the pylon? He won't be able to. Yeah, he'll lose everything here. Does trade with the Archons, does try to. Krystianer, he's going for the pylon. He's going for it. Let's go. Now, do we have any probes? Yes, there's still some probes, and you can see they're ready for assimilators. They're ready for the assimilators. Krystianer, no, he can still afford some pylons. He has to get out of here. The probes, no, they have to get away. The probes are going down. There's one probe. Okay, there's one probe left. Okay, he's ready. Yeah, he's ready. There's the assimilator. Ooh. Krystianer needs to be careful. So we have one assimilator here in the center of the map. Krystianer, he throws down his own at the gold. Oh, the probe, no, the probe. That's the only probe. Krystianer, he will lose it. Yeah, probe goes down. Big blunder, which means Krystianer cannot throw anything more down. He goes for the dive, but he doesn't have the DPS. Yeah, he doesn't have it. He's going for the dive. He will not get it. GG gets called, and Zoun, he will take the series 2-1, advancing on into semifinals. GG. GG, well played. Krystianer, he had more money, he could throw down more buildings, but his army was lacking. Unfortunately, he had a really rough start to the fight. If you remember, the supplies were quite close, but we saw that the first thing to go down was the War Prism, which means he could not micro, he could not preserve any of his army, he could not blink backwards. Meanwhile, we saw that Zoun just overwhelmed. He was able to push up the ramp, it took a much stronger fight, and with that, GG. GG, well played. There was a chance if Krystianer could avoid the fight, bypass the army, get across the map, and commit to the base trade again for a second time, then maybe, but again, it was just a really rough fight that Krystianer took, and from there, he was on the back foot. GG. GG, well played. A very clutch series, very close game, but congratulations to Zoun as he does claim it, and let's catch up in the bracket. Let's figure out what's going on. Where are we? Let's go.